Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline. And fans, you're with me, Mike Spiderslayer, bringing you that all-important comic book review to help you, the readers, make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, fans, we're going to be talking about Zenescope's Warlord of Oz, issue number 1. Now, this is the follow-up series to the title just called Oz. And this book is written by Jeff Massey, who I had the privilege of meeting the other day on the Zenescope panel right here on Comic Frontline. Super nice guy, had great things to say about this upcoming series, and really got me excited for the particular series. The artwork in the cover is beautifully done by David Finch. I got to meet his lovely wife by the name of Meredith Finch as well, and she had some wonderful things to say about David and the things to come on her projects for Zenescope Entertainment as well. Again, the cover here is done beautifully. You get Glinda, Dorothy, and Thorn, part of the main cast that goes on in the Warlord of Oz. And the interior artwork here is done by Miguel MenDonca, or MenDonca. If I said that wrong, sorry, Miguel. I'm not the best on the names. And again, this story is written by Jeff Massey and Joe Brusha. The interior artwork is phenomenal in the book. Again, right here, you open up to Glinda and Dorothy in the interiors, and it just looks like things are not going quite right in the actual issue for these two characters. Again, lots of detail, rich in color. The paneling's not overwhelming where they try to cram so much story into the book. I think the book really runs smoothly while you read it, and it has a great introduction to these characters that you really have not read too much about in the past if you're a new reader. Here's another great page here of the Warlord. I thought that was fantastic. I was like, oh my god. I was really excited visually by looking at this book. So what did I think of the story? I'll give you a little bit of a rundown here. Again, you see these crazy pictures here, and you're thinking like, whoa, Dorothy, I mean, is she like evil? Like, what's going on with her? It's not the case, not yet. Dorothy is dreaming. She's dreaming of Oz. And she can't really tell anybody, because the only thing that happens in the issue that really knows what's going on is her wolf, Toto. Yes, it's a wolf, not a Yorkie. So if you guys are looking for a Yorkie Toto, you're not going to get that here. You're going to get him as a wolf, which is quite interesting. You get to see the everyday life of Dorothy. She gets to milk the cows, get the eggs from the chickens, you know, and things of that nature. And you find out that her aunt is really sick in the particular issue, but you don't know why. It's kind of a mystery. So that was interesting to see. And, you know, she came from Oz before in this great battle before. Now she's like going back to her original land, you know, original chores and original life. So interesting concept there. And then you get to see, you know, Oz kind of recover from the witch battle from last time, and Scarecrow is the actual advisor to the king, and they're trying to sort out certain disputes of whatnot for certain races of where to live and habitat and get the land back together, which I thought was really neat. I thought Emerald City, you know, the way the coloring was done and the way they portray the castle, I thought was really nice. And as the next thing that happens in the issue is that you get to see Scarecrow reunite with Thorn. And he comes to see the king because he finds out that his people are supposed to be, you know, gathering together or meeting up and things like that, but he feels that there's some darkness looming. So they go down into the library and they meet Glinda, and they meet Glinda's apprentice in the actual issue as well. And there's some dark concerns. So what happens is we get to see Glinda go out, and she has to go to Bogtown, and she's going to ask some people about this particular darkness. But in the issue, you wind up seeing, for the first time, you get to see the Warlord, and he's right here looking like this. and he's a very intimidating character. And you think Linda can really hold her own against this particular character? I'm not sure. You're going to have to find out and read the rest to see. However, though, Dorothy is still having visions by the time you get to the end of the issue, and you get to see the tornado come back to take her back to the realm of Oz. And so I'm going to leave you at that. I'll let you, the reader, read the rest and see if you want to go forward with the particular series. But in my opinion, here's what issue 2 looks like here. But in my opinion, I thought this book was well written by Mr. Massey. It had a nice flow to it, complemented with solid artwork. I would love to see more Dorothy in this particular issue because she is the main character. But I have a feeling as the series continues, you obviously will see her. So on the flip side of that, you got to see an introduction of Glinda, her apprentice, Thorn, and Scarecrow again. And the only thing I had of it, a little bit of an issue, was like the whole, I guess, races coming together. I felt a little bit lost of the certain races where they were arguing with each other, but I mean, that's a minor nitpick. Besides that, I thought the issue was spectacular all the way through, and it really got me excited for issue number 2. Now, this is 1 of 6, so there's 6 issues here. The book is $2.99 price point, which is affordable for these days in comic books. And if you continue to get the great art and the great story writing that Mr. Massey provided for us, I think we're going to be in for a nice treat here. So my recommendation is to pick it up, read it, enjoy it. Tell me what you think of it in the comments below. And after reading it, I would give this probably a 4 out of 5. Besides that little bit of a heavy dialogue with those races on there, and not seeing as much Dorothy as I would like, and I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5, but that's still a pretty good rating in my opinion. So guys, again, leave me your comments below on what you thought of this issue, and as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline, and until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and thanks for watching, fans. Take care. See you soon. Bye.